Today we're installing our screen protectors for the Model 3 Highland. So we sell the same screen protectors for all models of Tesla, including Cybertruck. Quick sales pitch, so these are the hardest in the world. They're made from aluminosilicate glass. Most screen protectors you'll find anywhere else made from soda lime, so regular glass. They're obviously oleophobic to prevent and resist fingerprints. They have a permanent silver ion antimicrobial coating, so this came out of the COVID era. So any germs that land on the screen protector are killed immediately. And then this is our 5th generation, so it has our easy to install frame around it as well. I'll explain that in just one second. So it should take you no more than 5 minutes. You'll see that in the video to follow. And these are exclusive to AO. No one else has these. So in the pack, 2 screen protectors. We'll start with the little one. This is the rear protector, obviously. Good thing about this is, hope you can see this on camera, but it has 2 little ears on each side, so you never have to touch the screen protector. Obviously a top and then a rear film as well. So that's very easy to install, doesn't take long at all. The cleaning kits are the same, so for front and back you get a wet cleaning wipe, which is important, so that gets rid of most of the grime on the screen. It'll also kill any static that might be lurking around. You get a polishing cloth for sort of that final clean before you apply the screen protector. And then a couple of dust grabbers. So these have a silicone adhesive on the back, essentially the same as what you get on a Post-it note. And you use these to grab dust that may be present on the screen after you've cleaned it, just as you're applying the screen protector, or even on the back of the screen protector. And you'll see that almost certainly in the installation video, because a little bit of dust is fairly unavoidable, but we want to do everything we can. Key thing to note is, don't drag these, dab them. It's a very, very, very mild adhesive. If you drag them, you'll leave residue. But if you just peel on, peel off, you'll do great. Okay, and then this, which we're pretty excited about, so this is our Generation 5 screen protector. So the glass is the same, you know, oleophobic, aluminosilicate glass, etc., etc. This has a screen printed black bezel. This is important. There's a slight bezel on the face of the Model 3 front screen. If you don't have this, then dust will start to collect around the edge. You'll see it, it'll look ugly. So that's why we have that. And then all you do is just snap this on, you pull this tab and it releases the film. So you're never handling the screen protector directly, so you never have to touch the back of it. Just put it on, pull this, clean up, and you're done. So we'll show all of that in the installation video that's coming up right now. So we're going to start with the front screen in our Model 3 Highland. So first thing we're going to do is, regrettably, turn off the AC. We want to minimize airflow so there's no dust flying around inside the car. And then of course we want to go to display and lock the screen. He says, oh, there we go, sorry, screen clean mode. Okay, so we're going to take our little kit of goodies, cleaning goodies. We're going to use the wet wipe first. So I'll say this a few times till you get sick of it, and that's intentional. Dust is your worst and only enemy for this. So once we start the process, all our movements will be very deliberate. We've turned off the AC, so there's no air circulating. Choose a time when you've got a bit of time to yourself, so you don't have to worry about a deadline or anything like that, and the install will go very, very easily. So this is the wet wipe. This screen is already pretty clean because I just took off another one of our test protectors, but part of the benefit of this is the alcohol will reduce any static on the screen, so there's less chance that dust will be attracted to it. I've washed my hands, so if I'm handling the screen protector, which I really don't need to, but just in case, you're not going to leave any kind of finger oil, lovely saying on the back of it. And key thing is I'm parked outside. It's a bit of a gloomy day today, but daylight or sunlight really helps you see any dust on the screen. So that's really what we're looking at. But that looks pretty good. Okay. So the other stuff in the pack is the dust grabbers. Don't think I need to use one of those yet. And then a clean wipe as well, or a polishing wipe. I'm going to do this just because the wet wipe can leave a little bit of residue sometimes. So we're just going to really polish the screen. And from here on in, everything I do is going to be very slow and intentional to minimize the chance of any dust being on the screen. Okay, I've got my dust grabbers ready if we need them. I'm going to grab the front screen. So this is our 5th generation screen protector with the easy installation frame. So pay attention, top. I'm just going to slide it over the top, like so. Okay, make sure it's in all the way around, and also make sure that the they're called PET, but these plastic films are properly hooked into the locating lugs on the frame. Okay, so with that said, next thing I'm going to do is pull on this. Keep on going. And then we're just going to swipe up. Don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but the adhesion is starting to spread now. Move that out of the way. So the good thing about this new frame is you don't have to touch the rear of the screen at all. There's no handling of the screen. It's actually, you know, obviously it's a pretty big screen protector anyway, so this just minimizes the chance of any issues. And then now what we're going to do is just release the top cover, like so. Just hold that in place, rip this away, gently. And then we're going to release the frame. As you do that, just kind of put your thumbs inside the screen and just clear that. So, looks fantastic. So we're using the matte install, I probably should have said that. People always ask matte or clear. It's a personal preference. We have some content on the site that sort of explains the difference. You can order a sample of the matte, just a little square sample of the matte and the clear if you want to. But for me, I love the feel of the matte, right? It completely hides fingerprints, feels great. So if you have a Kindle or something like that, same kind of texture as that. But some people prefer the sort of intense clarity of the HD clear. So if you're very used to having a screen protector not on your Tesla screen, you like the sharpness, you like the contrast, then clear might be better for you. If you're under 40, you've probably got 20/20 vision if you're lucky. I'm not, and I do not, so I'm very happy with the matte version. So this is a good example. We've got a couple of bubbles in here. There's no dust there, it's just bubbles that occurred during the install. So the first thing I'm going to do is just work those up to the nearest edge. And if they don't come away, that one pretty much has, but we've got this one over here. So we're just going to pretend that I couldn't get this to the edge. So what I'm going to do is just, with my fingernail, lift it gently at the edge, get to the bubble, and then just work that back out like that. So that's how you release any big sort of trapped bubbles. And I'm going to do this one as well because it kind of squashed down, but it didn't properly release. So just going to get that out of the way. And there's actually one bit of dust up here on the corner, so we're going to use our dust grabber to grab that because we want a perfect installation. You never quite know whether, I don't know if the camera's picking this up at all, but I don't know if the dust is on the screen protector or on the screen. It's on the screen protector. I can see it when I lift it off. So what I'm going to do is just do that, peel it back away, and then just reapply the screen protector. And there you go, that's a perfect installation, and that's how you install the front screen protector. A couple of things to note. So here's an old one that I took off. So there is a screen printed black bezel around the edge. That's intentional. There is a slight radius on the edge of this screen as well. So if you have a screen protector that doesn't have that, eventually dust is going to accumulate behind there. You're going to see it, it's going to look ugly. So that's why I've done that. I've already given you the sales pitch for why our screen protectors are the best in the world. So we'll move on to the rear screen. So we're in the rear now. First thing we're going to do is go to settings and set this to clean screen mode as well. Actually, I'm going to turn off the air. That just came on, of course. Hold on. Okay, so let's cool the air back here. There we go. Okay, back to settings, clean. All right, so same process as the front one. There isn't a frame for the rear because it's pretty small, so a frame would be counterproductive really. And it's kind of difficult to handle on a screen format like this anyway. But same thing, little quick wet wipe. I forgot to mention on the front screen, but when you exit the screen cleaning mode, if the screen is kind of fritzing out at all, then just reboot the car. So, you know, press and hold the 2 scroll wheels and put your foot on the brake until you see the Tesla logo on the center screen. That'll recalibrate the touch sensitivity of the screen. It's very, very rarely an issue, but just in case you experience that, that's how you fix that particular problem. Okay, give it another polish with this screen. Ordinarily, you would want to kind of be straddling the middle seat of the back of the car, but because of cameras and stuff, I can't do that. So I'm off to one side, but to get a proper, proper alignment, you really want to be head on for most of this. Okay, screen is nice and clean. I'm going to remove the screen protector from, so you can see it's very clearly labeled top, and then this is the back. So dry fit it first, kind of understand how it fits on there. And then when you've got an idea for that, we're going to remove this. We're going to peel off the rear. And then you're going to use these little ears to position it, so you never have to touch the actual screen. And I'm just kind of looking on this top edge, which is slightly curved, and then I'm looking at the corners as well. And then when I'm happy, just going to do that, do that. Actually, that slipped down just a little bit when I did that. Let me lift it again. So do pay attention, but if you need to kind of have a do-over, you can. Okay, there we go. That's looking pretty good. And then, as before, we're going to, I don't know if you can see that spreading on the camera, but that looks about right. We're going to just place one finger on the screen protector, peel back this top section, then peel the rest of it back, wait for it to finish adhering, get my polishing cloth again, and that really is perfect. Going to hold to exit. Turn on the AC again in the back here. And there you go, and you can see it's completely responsive as it would normally be. So that's how you install the front and rear model screen protectors in your Model 3 Highland. Thank you for watching.